Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Heat Army podcast. We're streaming on something new tonight, so if we make a mistake, please be nice to us. But as I say, before we get started, of course, a massive thank you to our sponsors at Northern Print Solutions and our partners at Hope and Glory. As I say, without Northern Print Solutions, we wouldn't be able to broadcast the way we are here tonight, and we really do want to hear from you. Get your comments in. I know there's a few already that are popping up on the screen, but I'll bring the lads in here. So there we are. We've got our. Oh, I need to take off the other overlay there. See, what? Not fully at the races, but boys, how he is doing?
Oh, good, Davey. I'm good. I mean, if you make any mistakes tonight, it's all your fault.
It really is. Yeah.
It's our fault. Never mind, just his.
Oh, it's definitely yours, Mickey. Mickey, how are you, mate? How are you?
Not too bad. Steely yourself.
Aye, Canny, it's
Are you
lashing
home
down
or are
down
you
here.
on island?
No, I'm off island now. I'll be there on Sunday.
Hey, so you go after the game.
I'll be there before and after the game.
Yeah. Well, the messages are coming in. Of course, there is a slightly different look there. Look, Darcy Gray has sent in evening all. We've got Steve Farnfield as well. Nice to have you back. Nice to be back. We had hoped to be on Wednesday, but we didn't get the streaming service set up in time to be able to do that. Steve Farnfield also went on to say, hope everything went smoothly last night at the social club. Heard it wasn't a great turnout. Well, the room was full, so we'll get into that later on. Of course, I had to host it in the absence of Mark Carruthers. We've got Craig Hilton's, but even and all, hope everyone's okay. Super Heat Army bring on Walsall on Sunday, of course. The FA Cup this weekend. We've got it all to talk about. It's going to be exciting. We've got Chris. He's put evening all, and the messages are absolutely flying in. Thank you very much, everybody. Craig and Heat Army Adam, who we got to meet last night, didn't we, Mickey? It was nice to see him and his dad. Sean Parry has put evening all, and we've got another one from Mr. Farnfield. Really looking forward to Sunday when the Heat head to round 3 in the FA Cup. Feel sorry for all those that miss it. And we've got a few more messages.
Optimistic.
It is. I mean, we've got the FA Cup. Of course, there was a press conference today. I did record some stuff, but it cut off after a few minutes. My battery wasn't fully charged. I thought it was, but the full press conference is on the Gateshead social media. So if you go on there, you'll find the links to YouTube and you'll be able to watch it. So yes, and of course, it is the FA Cup. It is this weekend. And as I say, look, there's only 2 days to go. And tonight there was tickets available. I know that, but I'm just really showing what the new things we can do here on the. We can put in any tweet and it'll bring it up. We'll go through another few bits and bobs that's new on the podcast as well. We've got we do like to have the birthday celebrations where Mickey sings, but before that we can bring in the balloons.
Look at Mickey's cheerful face.
Yeah, look at Mickey. Mickey loves a balloon. He loves a bit of rubber. And also as well, if we're feeling love from people, about the Heat Army podcast, we can put the beating heart on, which seems to be very loud in my headphones. I don't know how that's coming across on the TV, but we'll find out afterwards. And of course, if we do win on Sunday, I'm sure Gateshead will be awash with. There we go. Look at that.
New toys.
New toys. I love a toy, and as I say, we've got all the bells and whistles, and we'll bring them out later on. Also, as well, we can even go to viewer count. We can find out how many people are watching. Oh, there's no one on Facebook. They're only on YouTube, which is good. Everyone get there and subscribe, and of course, you can see we can edit our little boxes that we're in. So yeah, it's all good. But the comment is what we want. Lots of people sending them in.
He
still,
loves a gadget, doesn't he?
I do. I do love a gadget.
He's so excited.
Honest, yeah.
At least we can't crash this one into the time.
No, I can't. Even lads, great breakaway from the league considering how it's going in the league. FA Cup fever is back. We've got evening guys from Patrick Story. Liv, she's sent us an evening all as well. We've got Chris. See you all on Sunday. Finish work at 2:30. I'll be there for kickoff. Good stuff. Is it somebody's birthday? I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
Let us know.
Anybody's? Is it yours, Emily?
Yes, and Dave,
It's
you're just
things,
showing off now. All jokes aside, loving the new features. Well, I think for that little comment, we'll give him an air horn. Oh yeah. Oh hey, I'm gonna have some fun with this. Right, we'll get rid of that.
Pity anyone else will.
I know. Well, before we get into the FA Cup and things like that, of course, there was a game since we've last been on air. It started off well for the first 20 minutes. And, wicked deflection got the equaliser. Half time came, we come back out. And a wicked deflection. No, it wasn't a great deflection. That was a great goal for one of them, and then it just rattled us, and we conceded another, and that was just too much of an uphill battle for us. But we did find out at the talk-in last night that there was a serious illness that went right through the squad that affected the team selection on Saturday. Not that the manager used that as an excuse, but it was one of the things that happened. They had their team selection all set out on Friday. They were going to tell the lads on Saturday morning at breakfast, and then 8 players came down absolutely loaded. Max Melbourne had to go off at half time because he was being violently sick in the dressing room. So if it's not one thing, it's another at the moment for for us. Hopefully that, as I was at the press conference today, and Alan did say that they had a large selection of the players back training today, and I'm sure they'll be training tomorrow. We've got Emily's put, what were the balloons for? Well, we did say that it was in the event of somebody's birthday, but it is somebody's birthday. It's Dom Telford's birthday. So how did we forget? So Mickey will tickle his larynx later on, and I'm sure he'll belt one out for him. We've got here.
As well as a song.
Yeah. I can't wait for the end of the season to see what techniques, especially if we get relegated. If we get relegated, I've got this one ready to go for us. 1 second.
Oh God.
But let's think positive.
Yeah, exactly.
But also as well,
Put guns up in my head when I see us trying to defend a corner.
Yeah, we've got evening all. This is there. I was just saying, Trina sent her evening all in as well. We'll blame the Heat Army podcast. Of course, we'll get into that a little bit later on. We've been banned for it. Someone's put food poisoning. No, there's a nasty bug going round. My son had it. He was off school for a week and a bit.
Wow.
And we've got to say, evening lads, how was the talk-in last night? Well, we'll get into that in a second, but obviously, I'm very new to this this format, and I'm still trying. But I think something's going to happen here.
We interrupt this podcast with some breaking news. Sources close to GFC have claimed that the Heat Army podcast are responsible for Alan Armstrong's bout of flu. Dave, Steely, and Mickey were seen creeping into Armstrong's office and turning his heating off. We will update you with more when we get it. Stay safe, viewers.
Scandalous. I can't believe we've been blamed for that. Also, as well, breaking news, we've been blamed for a few other things. The stock market crash of the 80s. There's me, Steely, and Mickey celebrating it. We also inadvertently started the First World War, and after that, the Second World War, because we were there when the Archduke Ferdinand was shot. And also, as well, we brought down Rome with Julius Caesar. So we would like to apologize on all fronts because on social media this week, we were told that, I was mentioned that I was too negative at the beginning of the season, and I've brought the players down, in want of a better word. I was too negative. But unfortunately, the facts are the facts, and there has been a massive budget cut by half. And we'll get into the talk-in, Mickey, because we were there last night. I had the job of hosting it in the absence of Mark Carruthers. I read out every question that came. Nothing was dodged, and people, if they want their questions out, they should have been there. There was, we got honest answers. We got elaborated answers on things that we were told in the last meeting about things that had been left over from the previous regime.
Wow.
Now, it wasn't dived into too much, but from what was said, basically, the club this year will not get themselves into robbing Peter to pay Paul by taking in a loan player now and paying later, and that is what they said about this season, where there's still things popping up from last season where players' loans hadn't been paid from last season. So that's something that the club are trying to get themselves on a solid footing moving forward. There was an announced question, several questions on finances. The club is in a better position than what it's been debt-wise for a while. By the end of the season, they hope to be completely debt-free and be able to plan for next season a lot better and build for the future. The 3-year plan is in place no matter if there was a relegation. It's still the same plan in place to get the club on a better financial footing and then build the team up. This year is, right by the seat of your pants. It's not nice. We've got to grin and bear it because finances dictate. Because if we continue the way we were, although we were successful on the pitch, it doesn't always guarantee success. Look at the end of last season, 50-odd players brought through the doors at Gateshead Football Club. That's not slandering anyone. That's just the facts. It didn't work, did it, at the end? And we know there was a lot of numerous factors in that. So that's what was gathered at the talking. I'll let Mickey talk if I've missed anything. Injury front, Alan acknowledged that the injuries have been absolutely torrid this year. I did ask a question that wasn't answered wasn't brought forward in the room on any pieces of paper. Was about the effects of training on the 3G training pitch. He said no doubt it has on muscles and ligaments, it's having an effect, and they are looking towards trying to find a grass pitch to train on. But there again, it's finances, and finances dictate. We also found out the extent of what the coaching staff is at Gateshead Football Club at this moment in time. There is only 2 coaches. That is Alan and Jacob Butterfield. That's all the finances dictate. You have Simon Johnson helping out, but he is also the kit man, head of football, director, and everything else. And boot boy, say what you want. He's having to wear a lot of hats, and then they do have a sports analyst working as well, who does part time but is putting in more hours than that. And then the club are taking utilizing like the sports science students from universities that are wanting to do internships, so that's helping out on that front. But essentially it is just Alan and Jacob Butterfield with the help of Simon Johnson on a training day. There was also the question of that Rob Elliott has been spotted on a match day, and it has been confirmed that he's been helping out where and when he can to help with training and help Alan, which is great stuff. He's obviously enjoying being around the football and wants to get back into it someday. But at this moment in time, that helps us. Moving forward, of course, they want to try and bring in more staff next year, whether it be behind the scenes and with the coaching staff. So that's where the land lies at that. And I'm trying to think what else. Mickey, any other big topics that were brought up?
They're hoping not to lose any players
Yeah, that was
in
it.
January, but
that's good.
if someone comes in with an offer they're kind of turning down, they might have to sell.
Yeah.
We've had derisory offers for a couple of players. I think Kane Adon was mentioned the most. There is interest there. Former managers tapping up players. That was also mentioned. Obviously, the big one, where it looked as if it was going to start a blazing row, and yours truly jumped in with both feet about the Saltwood Club and the Legion. But look, it got sorted there, and then Bernard was aware when things had happened. So,
I'll elaborate on that. Of course, the Legion Club has been showing away games at the Legion. Of course, and there's been a big following going there. There was an announcement that the just down the road, probably only just like 200 meters away, the Saltwood Club will be showing the games as well. I think the wording of the post on social media and on the website had it that it was like direct competition. It isn't. The reason why the club are in partnership with the Saltwell Club is because two of the main benefactors behind the club are the benefactors and owners of the Saltwell Club that saved it from going out of existence just a couple of weeks ago. Of course, younger viewers will not realise that clubland and clubs were the heartbeat of the community for many years. It's a dying trade, as is clubs, as is bars. As we know, they're shutting every week. But the Saltwell Club, we seen there last night, the other room was full. There was loads of people coming in. They're going to make it into a hub of the community, not only just for drinking, socialising, and events. They're going to use it for different groups to use through the day. So it's going to be like a community centre, come social club, bar, entertainment venue. So I wish them all the best for that, because I mean, just where I live in Aladdin, or Hollow Green. I'm in the posh bit, but on Aladdin on the other side, the Aladdin club's gone. The social clubs are dropping like flies, and it's a real shame, because that venue is perfectly built for what its use case. It's just the climate at the moment. It's so expensive to go out, and social clubs, they were a bit cheaper, but it's still dear to go out these days. So that's where the land lay with that. Also, we've got some more messages here. Alan Guess has put, as Oddball said in Kelly's Heroes, he put, knock it off with those negative waves. Think beautiful, positive thoughts. What he has actually missed off. Knock off those positive waves, Mariotti. I used to have the T-shirt. That I love. That's my dad's favorite film.
It's one of my favourite films.
It's a great film.
Great.
You couldn't make a film like that now. All the stars that were in it. You've got 1 second. We've got a couple of crying faces. I think that's it. Mickey putting his foot in it. Putting his mouth in it, even putting his foot and his mouth and his backside in it. But Mickey will never hide from anything. That's what I love him for.
I wear my heart on my sleeve, and obviously tensions run high last week. I'm all for as many places showing the gated games on. I've gotten out against that. It was just the way it was done, and I'm not gonna get into it now.
It's moved on. It's all done.
Lads, it sounds like quite a positive night last night, considering a very honest night by the sounds of it. Quite honest home truths again.
Yeah, just what I forgot to do is that I took a little video of the room, just because it's littered in gated shirts, framed gated shirts all around the room. Gated scarf above the bar. There is Newcastle scarves as well, but it's a predominantly gated room. And I don't know about you, Mickey, but how many years you kind of wanted a clubhouse like that, or a bar that was dedicated to gated?
It's not opposite the gated stadium.
I know. Yeah. It is, but I mean, it's there, and hopefully people can use it for whatever guys, because I think that they're putting a lot of money in to get the concert room sorted out, because I think they've had leaks and stuff, and having to really strip it right back. But what they've done in the room at the back, if you ever been in the Saltwell Club, it's immaculate, and the toilets look like they're from the future as well. They've really went to work on there. So
it's still not as good as the Legion.
Well,
you can put it up all you want. The Legions. I'm indifferent. So you can set up with it, pulling up.
Right, so there we go. I'll go to the Saltwell Club and stretch out. Yeah, and right. Well, that's a lovely one there, isn't it? We'll have a little look around, see if there's any more comments. We've got here, nice to have some positive news going into the weekend. Sadly, I think the only positive thing about the club at the moment, well, it wasn't. I mean, obviously the FA Cup's something to look forward to, and that's a positive, and if we get through, my word, dreamland, what could be, and that's the magic of the club. But at the moment, it's been a season of hard truths. On and off the pitch. That's what I mean. I know I joked before there about us being to blame, but I was a little bit knocked that people have put, yous were negative before the season even started, and put a downer on it. And I'm like, well, I tell you what, would I rather lie to you and go, we're going to be in the playoffs and raise expectations? Not that I'm saying that I can raise everyone's expectations, but how stupid would we look if we're going, hey, tell you what, budget's been cut in half, but I tell you what, lads, stick a cheeky grand on finishing in the playoffs. How we?
Look, if
you know what I
the
mean?
first game of the season, you would have realised how short we were.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
it was managing expectations, wasn't it? You know,
it is.
And
look,
realistic, I
realistic.
think.
Well, look, we're not shopping in Marks and Spencer's anymore. We're shopping in Aldi, and sometimes we're having to shop in the reduced aisle. Look, the budget we've got, we're having to get players that are either been on the fringes somewhere that haven't played enough games, or have an injury record that they'll take the risk to get game time with us. And that's where we are. Sadly, that's where we are. You know, and hopefully we can uncover some gems and stay up this season. I think we can do if we can keep the squad fit. I mean, God, injuries has just been horrendous. You know, but
we're not the only one that's got injuries. I know we've got bad injuries. I mean, all the shots really struggled with their injuries as well. So,
lads, we're allowed an opinion, and our opinion, looking at what we had in front of us, virtually a whole new squad, was that we're not going to do as well.
I told Alan, I said, if anything bad happens in the next game, feel free to bring the podcast in your next post-match interview. He had a chuckle. So basically, we're the same as we've been told for the past 2-3 seasons. Not really. I think the past 2 seasons they went for it, rightly or wrongly. They went for it, you know, and we had much success with it. Yes, it fizzled off towards the end, but you know, no one was complaining at the time when we were winning. But we didn't know that, you know, we were kind of getting above our status, which is sadly
and of course, status. We're just
no. I mean,
couldn't
So, what we got here? What's the odds? The Heat are 4-0 up against Morecambe next weekend. I'm positive the next 2 games will prove a turn point in the Heat season. But I love the positivity. I love it. But remember, Steve, don't give people a false narrative. We've also got. I imagine
Steve, anyway.
Imagine if we can get past Walsall in the 3rd round, draw Premier League club at home, get TV. Think of the revenue that come in. Well, that's the I mean, you know,
I'd rather away.
Yeah,
I'd rather
yeah. Can imagine getting to an Anfield or down to the Emirates Stadium. Yeah. But I mean, you know, Alan said last night, he goes, obviously, if that happens, then that can open up a venture for them to either bring in another bit of coaching staff and they can be more prepared and have a player or two. So, look, let's hope it all happens. You know, if we can get through, it's amazing. But if anyone watches the press conference, I was there and I asked Alan, I said, how much of an achievement would it be for you to take Walsall to the wire, or dare I say, get the win? Because, you know, with the coaching staff and what they have at their disposal is, you know, minute compared to even a club in the Northern Premier League at this minute in time, you know, and I think it would be one magnificent result if we could, you know, even if we just push them to the wire. I think with what our resources are against a team that's flying high, I know the game against Wimbledon, but we've had a few injuries since then. But yeah, it's if we can make up that one more step and get to the 3rd round with what we've got and what we haven't got, I think would be just absolutely magnificent.
I wonder, it's just come into my head there. I should have said something last night, actually. With Carl Johnson being injured, I wonder if he might help out on the bench. Got the experience, hasn't he?
Yeah, you would hope that they would continue, you know, like with like using what's at the disposal. But I don't know how bad his injury is at the moment. You know what I mean? It could be an operation, could be laid up to them.
Yeah, have an operation. Hamstrings come off the frigging bone.
Yeah. We've got Heat Army Adam has put imagine the money if you're Man United or Man City. Yeah, we've got to tackle Walsall first, which is going to be no mean feat.
I can imagine Bernard sitting, like I said the last time, be sitting there like Albert Steptoe counting the money with 14 twos and times.
Like Scrooge.
Yeah. Well, we got here. No, it's not the owner of Morecambe. Oh, sorry, what's help the vibes for the takeover. Yeah, there's something happened at Morecambe. Someone's put it'll be 6 or 7 against Morecambe. If anyone hasn't seen the news, one of the Morecambe people that was involved in the takeover, and I think he was a non-executive director, has been had all his assets seized on anti-terrorism laws. So we'll not go into that. I don't know the full ins and outs of it,
No.
but
Let's get into that.
yeah. So not exactly great.
I'll be honest with you, lads. That sounds like it's the Heat Army podcasters' fault.
What can I say?
You
Yeah. So yeah, that was definitely our fault, wasn't it? I was looking to see if I had. Yeah. I was looking to see if I had any sound effects for that, but I didn't. So it's like, yeah.
Does your sound effects stretch to AK-47s?
No. I can do a doorbell.
Hello,
Avon
Terror Squad.
Oh, there goes our chance of getting some Morecambe fans on next week.
This big red key to knock your door down.
Actually, one second. I was just having a look to see what we've got in the
animation podcast house rated.
Yeah, we can go in with the fireworks for that and say,
we'll keep well away from that one, lads.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, that was a celebration, not an attack. Yeah. Of course, we're halfway through the show. Thank you very much for joining us. Remember, hit that like and subscribe. It really does help. We are hoping to make new titles for the show because things work a little bit different on here. We're still getting to grips with it. Things might look a little bit aesthetically normal. That's because we're using the old background. But when I go to different screens and things like that, like this, we've got...
I've been eliminated.
Yeah, he's gone. And then we've got the viewer count thing, which is a little toy. There's other things I can add on. There's polls we can add on.
Is Facebook working, Davey? That's what you've got to ask.
I don't know. That's why I'll have to have a little look 1 second, see if Facebook is working. Because I know it did disappear from StreamYard's thing. So I'll have a little look.
That blatantly looks like it's not.
Doesn't it?
To be honest, there's not many people who use Facebook. No, you're better off going on Instagram or TikTok.
Yeah.
Look at Mickey getting down with the kids.
TikTok. Oh, no.
Yeah, I've joined Instagram, but I just
watch
funny videos, to be honest.
TikTok.
Yeah. It says we're live, but I don't know what it's. Anyone's there.
I mean, Mickey could be right.
I mean, we'll probably just keep it to YouTube anyway, because obviously sometimes the comments don't come over. But hey, you got to try these things, haven't you? We've got another message that has come in. Dave's absolutely loving the new streaming site. I am, as I say.
Oh, yes,
he's loving it.
He's
going to play with this for the.
Was that Lighthouse who sent that last message in?
Hang on 1 second.
Oh.
We're going to have a bit of soft hip-hop in the background.
Oh, God. All this week he's going to play with this. Next week's show is going to be epic. It's going to be full of stuff.
Oh, hey, man. We're going to... hang on. Awful music. Yeah.
Did anyone sit and watch the World Cup draw?
No.
2 hours of complete farce.
Hang on. Hello from the grubby world of Facebook. That has brought them over. Look at that.
Wow.
Johnny Gray.
Hey, Johnny Gray.
There we go. Well, we'll still stream to it and see that if it works. Yeah, so it works. But big thank you.
The counter's lying because Johnny's watching on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, no, hang on. 1 second. We'll go to the counter.
He might just.
Oh, there's 2 people there now. Too. Look at that. Hey. Look at that. Wow.
27 people like listening to "Oh Shit" weekend.
It'll be more than that because there's people sitting in pairs watching. Right. So yeah, but it is a Friday night. It's not the normal one.
But bring it back to Morgan, wouldn't it?
Hey, yeah. You can beam it live into the Legion.
So of course, obviously next Saturday we've got Morecambe in the FA Trophy, but of course FA Cup this Sunday. It's going to be weird having a game on Sunday. Alan Guest is on Facebook as well. Oh, fantastic! Look at that, people are just jumping about.
He's our number 2. Yeah. Is it a bit of a free hit on Saturday, Sunday? Because it's like
yeah, I think obviously the financial aspect puts the club in it. It can really change things for us. We've seen Marine get to the 3rd round and have the big game at home. Why can't it be us? But then again, if there's any Walsall fans watching, we're not taking you lightly, Christ. We're allowed to
second division.
Yeah, we're allowed to dream.
We're on top of League 2, for God's sake.
Couldn't be bothered to watch the draw TalkSport 2 look amazing. It's the
World Cup draw that.
yeah. I've got no interest in it. As I say,
Is that right to Mr. Luke?
yes, it is. Yes,
All right. I just wondered.
yeah.
Oh,
We got glad to hear some players are fully back training after illness. Yeah, as I say, I'm
Was
sure
there
Alan is as well.
Is there any news on the injury front? Like, did they mention like players coming back?
Oh,
You know,
yes.
I think there was a majority. I think there's still a few out, but I think they were the ones we knew about. But most of the players were back training today. The ones that are available. But,
Also, a statement put out about they're going to try to keep updated more often with it.
yeah,
how
that was a
injuries
thing.
are.
Yeah, because obviously there was a few people asking about why injuries, and Newton was mentioned about why we're kept being told 2 weeks and stuff. Going forward, they are going to hope to get the physio to do a monthly update on players to give us a more realistic term, because Alan said he was kind of to blame for that because he gets told something and then he said he doesn't want to tell other teams too much about who's in and who's out in the games coming forward, but a monthly update going forward was was agreed upon with Bernard as well. Looks that was someone's put here, centre back duo of Kenton and Bakary, a brick wall there. Well, we've got the brick wall behind us. Yes, Bakary is back, available for selection as well, which is great.
Was it a hamstring?
I'm not too sure.
Either hamstring or his groin.
Yeah, well, for us being the official mouthpiece, we should know. But obviously all that money we're being paid to peddle the stories of that the club wants out is really paying off. So we've got 14 out with illness, he said yesterday, but they're back in training.
Oh, Davey, is that how you can afford this new platform that we're on now?
No, that's due to our sponsors at Northern Print Solutions that have done that. Yes. Well, it's a different experience watching via Facebook Live. Oh, well, there we go. See, I didn't know. What's the differences? Are we 3D or are we looking better? Is Mickey smiling on that one?
No one wants to see us 3D.
I was going to say, I don't think Gan on Facebook's going to make us look any better.
No, have they got widescreen?
They must do. Yeah. There's just
a bit me arse in.
Oh yeah, man. Sophia had a friend here before, right? And I bent over to pick some up, and Sophia goes, "Oh, Dad, you're going proper bald." And I was like, "I know, it's getting a bit thin." And then our friend goes, "Oh yeah, you're proper bald. You look like Gru from the Minions." I was like, "You little git." Honestly, I just wanted to kick her through the wall. It is going though. Look at it. It is.
Obviously, hasn't seen Auf Wiedersehen pet yet.
Shut up. We've got Trump will be the only one with the FIFA Peace Award. Apparently we're all naked on Facebook. Who's to say we aren't now? But there's subtitles. Can it say flabbergasted? Can you think of some?
It's gonna struggle with some of the words.
Oh, us with our accents.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. See if it says that. Right. Obviously, we've got the predictions coming up. What we're going to go for this weekend. But before we do that, let's get up the prediction league. The man Johnny Gray sent it in for us. Darcy's still sitting top there. Trina in second, Joshua Walden and Vanessa. That's the top four, and everyone else chasing him behind. I've used up all my jokers and my super joker.
Wow.
Darcy was the only one to cash in a super joker successfully so far, and she's still got 3 jokers left. So Darcy,
wow,
I'm going to keep an eye on what she's predicting this
Davey just went off too early.
Yeah, I did.
That was the same with Davey. He always sets off at a rapid pace and peaks too early.
Winners get there first. So yeah, and when I do set off early, all you hear is all right. I'll go first on the predictions.
So people want to
start to send their predictions in. I'm gonna go. 3-2 win, last minute winner for us. 3-2 win. It's going to be tight. It's going to be a nervy game. That's what I'm going to go with.
Wow.
Well, I'll go next because I'll put mine on Radio Newcastle.
What did you say?
I went 2-1 to Gateshead.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Blimey, I'd say that. Oh God.
That was me hard rule in my head.
I was going to say I was going to go really negative here, but I'm not going to anymore. I've decided. I will allowed to say 1-1 and we win on penalties.
Oh, didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's
We'll
good. Good stuff.
that.
I mean,
Giving my blood pressure gone through the roof at the best of times. I'll die.
I tell you what, if Johnny Gray will allow it, we'll allow it. If that result comes in,
Yeah.
There's lots of coming in now. We do have the messages coming in here. 1 second. Also,
it's a 3:30 kickoff.
Welcome to Aidan Elliott Wheeler. We didn't mention him. The lad that's coming along from Oxford, left back. Yeah, there's been that many talking points. So there's that young lad there.
Nice.
That'll be in. Sandra says 2-1 win to the Heed. So Sandra, I hope that comes in. We've got 1-0 to the Heed, says Alan Guest via Facebook. Of course, we're all naked there. We've got continue the home form 3-0 loss, says St. Geordie, last year's champion. Oh my word, Heed Army Adams went very specific here. He's went 2-2 with 5-4 Heed win on penalties. Wow. Darcy Gray, the league leader at the moment, she's going 2-1 win. Patrick Story's going 2-1 win. And I tell you what, the man he's going to allow it, Steely. He's going to allow it.
Get in.
1 second.
Well, he's got no Adams to go in and out.
There, we're going way high. So we can
nice one, Johnny. Thank you.
You know what it is? I'm really my throat is starting to kill us, and I'm thinking, have I caught Alan's
bug?
Yeah.
Okay. You thought it off your missus because your missus is it?
Oh, yeah, she's coughing earlier. It's just loaded. 4-3 to Gateshead injury time winner.
I don't think Mickey's heart could take that 4-3.
No, I don't think mine could. Unless we're winning 4-0, you know.
Because if they got it back to 3, we would really be scrubbing our underpants by the end.
Well, I'm not being funny, but where's the excitement if you haven't got a slight smell in your underpants at the end? We've got on Walsall 0.
I know, but there's a difference between having a smell and having an egg in it.
This sounds like a night out with Johnny. 3-3, a white knuckle ride.
Then what, Johnny? But then what? Because it doesn't just finish there; it goes to penalties.
Yeah. Trina says 1-0 to the Heed.
Oh, wow.
Rusty.
Not that 3-1 you would see on the radio.
Rusty Squid, but I hate to be the guy with the current home form or classic TV curse. I think it'll be Gateshead 1, Walsall 2, but very tight. Tracy, we've got Ian says 3-0. Hello from a pub on the Fell. Tell us which pub you're in. And we've got Walsall 2, Heed 1, says Chris. We've got 1 second. Who's bringing the tinfoil FA Cup on Saturday? Well, whoever it is, it'll be really cool because it's on Sunday. We've got Craig, a 4-2 win, a 4-2 loss. Sorry. Don't worry, I'm not on drugs like last week. I think I said that was he on drugs when he was giving his prediction. The Waldens have got theirs in. The lovely Liv. She's got Darren says
5-1 win. Yeah.
God, a 5-0 loss, Darren. I tell you what, Liv's going 3-1, Poppy 5-1, Tabitha 3-2, and God, what's going on with Joshua and Darren?
It's negativity.
I think there's someone put deep heat in the men's underpants in that house or something. There's something gone off there.
What you've done, you've upset them, Liv.
That's Farnfield tapping into it.
We've got I'm at Steve's, but mine's printed, so I need a tin foil one. Yeah. St. Geordie's put, is it on TV? You've been under a rock, St. Geordie. Yes, it's live on TNT. That's why it's on Sunday.
Yeah, it's extra St. Geordie.
Yeah, extra revenue into the club. That's what it's all about. Say 1 second. Heed Army says, don't bring it on Saturday, bring it on Sunday instead. Yes, definitely. We've got Tracy. She's going 3-0 win to Walsall. Say hello from Gilbert and Smiths. Oh, can't believe that. You won't even Gilbert and Smiths have a shot of Shanky's whip.
Where's Gilbert and Smiths on the Fell?
It used to be Dean Taxis. next to the bus
Oh,
stop.
right, yes.
Yeah. So if they're in there, would they like to have the Heat Army podcast and give them free drinks?
Another sponsor.
Another spot. We'll have another sponsor that pays nout that we get anything from, but still, we'll if I can have a couple of shots of Shanky's Whip. Oh,
Shanky's Whip.
oh yeah, take a toffee
Oh,
whiskey liqueur. It's lovely.
Wrong.
Any news on how many tickets have been sold so far for Sunday? I am aware that I've been told today when I was at the press conference there was a rumor going around that they're expecting 1,000 Walsall fans. So it'll be a good gate, hopefully, and hopefully we can match that in our end. I've got tickets for the game, so don't pay any attention. There we go, good one. Right. It was Ian, not me. I'm guessing, but try the Shanky's Whip. That's what we're saying, Tracy. Get it in you. And so still time for you to get your predictions in. Any other business, anything that we might missed if we were at the talking last night. As I say, I think we covered most of the talking points that were there on the night. But obviously, as I say, that was the opportunity to get down and ask a question. Every question was answered on the night. Every piece of paper that came up and every question from the floor was answered as well. So,
sorry, just looking into the future, we're just talking about away fans, but that's 3,500 tickets sold by Carlisle. I mean, yeah, okay, it's going to feel like a home game for them, but I mean, that's great money for us. It's phenomenal support,
and it's fantastic. I think there could have been more as well if we could have opened up more of the ground, but I think that with the way the ground is at the moment, it's not fully open and up to standard. So have that there, as I say. Mr. Luke's put Carlisle sold 3,500 tickets for our game on Boxing Day. Apparently, we got there was 600 pre-sales announced. I think for us that was last week. That was announced. So hopefully there's more.
That was early last week.
Yeah. Of course, the tickets office was open tonight at the stadium. So hopefully there was more there. We've got rain forecast for Sunday. So Walsall fans may get wet. Yeah, so I don't envy them that. It was bitter down in the stadium today. Absolutely bitter.
Oh, wow.
Even July? Bloody bitter.
Today was bitter. Today was bitter. I was going to say, have we got any snow on here? No, I was looking for something else to, something, we've got all these toys I thought we'd use them. We'll go with Star Confetti. Also as well, we've been ousted by the BBC on Sunday.
Yes.
So there's BBC Walsall are coming up, or the big
West
Midlands, BBC Radio Newcastle, and 5 Live are taking precedent and taking the commentary area. So we'll
where you going to be?
Probably up in the press box in the corner where you can't see half the pitch. So it'll probably
it'll be nice and warm in there.
Yeah, no, it'll be probably better. Be better commentary if there's not being able to see half the pitch. So yeah, but
that's quite luxury in there, isn't it? Is a view rubbish, is it?
Have you been in them?
Years ago.
But you know what? It was probably better then than where it is now.
Oh God.
Heard a fair few Carlisle fans are buying home tickets. I don't know how true that is. I don't, but I think anyone found will be taken out. No rain feature, Dave. Unfortunately, not. No, I mean I'm looking.
Chris, didn't encourage him, man.
Hang on. I do have.
He's probably from thunder and lightning.
No, I can put up an emoji of someone crying. That's the best I can do.
Let's keep that for the season.
You didn't have to do that. We are crying.
Yeah.
What happened since August?
That's because we've affected the crowd, affected the players.
That's right. It's all our fault.
It's all our fault. The news that NUFC Lumens are going to put more money into the stadium to make the stands more usable. Yeah, that's a big plus. That was mentioned. Good point on that.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't catch that, Davey. What was it?
That Newcastle United ladies are still investing in the stadium and up in facilities and hopefully opening up more of the ground because there is a potential friendly with a northeast neighbour that could fill the ground. But at the moment, as it stands, they would only be able to use half the capacity of the far side if that was the case. Right. But things are being done to get that usable on the far side. So hopefully that comes to fruition, before the summer for pre-season, and we can capitalise on that.
I think they should put the Tyne and West on casters so we can push it near the pitch.
Yeah, they should. But also as well, I must admit, I had a look at the pitch today because obviously, there's been a lot of work on it with Newcastle United ladies being at the stadium now. I've never seen anything like it since I was at Wembley. When I had the pleasure of stepping foot on that pitch, it was. Have you ever seen like a Premier League pitch, or you see a good pitch? It's not like normal grass the way it weaves, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. It's plush.
Wow.
It is like a carpet, literally, and there'll be no excuses on that front. From where the pitch is pristine, probably the best it's ever been at Gateshead International Stadium, and we've had some good pitches over the years.
Wow.
Have you mentioned the billboard?
Oh yes, that was another thing I was going to get up. Yeah, we have a billboard. I haven't got the what it is. I've got all these bells and whistles, but I didn't manage to upload the picture. What I tell you, what I'll do is I'll email it to myself, and then I can get it up. But we do have 2 pitch side sponsor boards at Gateshead International Stadium. So big thank you to the club. Of course, that wasn't payment for being the mouthpiece of the club. It was a nice gesture for all the work that we do in promoting the club. So
does that mean we can go on pitch side and get a picture taken with it on Sunday?
Hopefully, yeah. I've got the picture here. I'll upload.
Get arrested for being on the pitch and kicked out.
Yeah. 1 second. So I'll get
that. We might get pelters from the stand, though. We might get like stuff thrown at us.
Well, I was worried in case I was going to get pelters yesterday when I was doing the talking.
I bet.
So. But no, it was all right. 1 second, just downloading this image.
I could have done it against Boreham Wood.
If they had a halt, they would have thrown out. Yeah, but as I say, I've got this picture coming very, very shortly. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. I hope to sweep up the sand though before the actual match day, and then it's in its full glory. Yeah, yeah.
Well, Mickey can do a long jump. It'd be a half-time entertainment.
He can.
Like a space hopper, man. I can't.
Like a space hopper.
Long jump.
Oh, it's it is the max size.
Ears.
That's just true.
It wouldn't let us put that picture up because the picture was too big. But I've actually got the artwork which I can upload and see if that'll come up and put that on the screen.
Everyone can see it on Sunday. It's going to be on TV.
There's one behind the goal and one in front of the stand for the TV cameras. So here it is. So this is the advertising board that we have now at the Gateshead International Stadium. So we've got 2 of them. And that is what is on pitch side. So very nice to have that there. They have given us some in the past, but we've got a new one now, 2 in fact. So we've got that up there. So on match highlights, hopefully it's there. And of course, hopefully on the TNT, if there's a goal scored at the Felon end, you'll see that board in all its glory. So there we go. Fantastic stuff. If anyone wants to get their predictions in, please do it now. Because as I say,
we need a goal going in that end, don't we?
We do, and all the players to celebrate in front of it and point. Like.
Especially Lorimer.
Yeah, Lorimer. That was a funny thing. I was speaking to Alan, and we mentioned the Lorimer thing. He goes, "That was great." He goes, "The next day after he was on the podcast, they were all shouting Lorimer to him in training. Every time he had the ball, they were shouting Lorimer to Fenton John." So that was great stuff. So the messages still coming in. Now's your time to do it. Might we see Rooney on Sunday? Hopefully we do. It'd be nice to get that out for the TV cameras. Make sure to take rotten tomatoes and eggs to throw at it. Thank you very much. Hey, any attention's good attention. If you see the like tomatoes flying towards them, everyone's going to look that direction. So everything's much appreciated. But lads, I'm excited for the weekend. I know we're not in the greatest of form, but it's the FA Cup. Anything can happen. And how many times over the years have you seen a football club not doing that great but has a cup run? and gets to that third round and the talking point of the country. And why can't that be us? It would be, and God forbid you get through and then you pull out one of the big boys. It would just be amazing. So we can live in hope. We've got. Sorry,
if we did, who's the dream tie for you two? Mine's obviously Anfield. I've always said I want to go to Anfield. So
that would be amazing. That like
I would love to see where one of the famous places. I mean, Anfield, Old Trafford. Even Stamford Bridge, the new White Hart Lane. That would be good.
I don't really want to go back to London.
No, but I mean, I would take Stamford Bridge and stuff like that. Ellen Road would be a good one because it's not too far away.
I'll get chinned, but never mind.
Johnny Gray, obviously Everton's got a new stadium. I believe he's been to it as well. Everton away would be a good one.
We'll probably get away to Exeter City.
Yeah, Steve Farnfield's, but tell me, Ma, we won't be home for tea. We're going to the Etihad. No, look, we're in this position, potentially 90 minutes away from a third round draw. You don't get to this point very often, so hopefully, we can grasp this opportunity and Lady Luck's our way, and we get one of these deflections that goes in against us all too regularly. Happens for us. That would be the dream, wouldn't it?
Well, it said we could do with a bit of luck, couldn't we?
Yeah.
I know we've had no luck, have we, as well? I know, quality and all that, but luck as well plays a part.
Well, it's got Patrick Story's put not to. Let's not get too carried away, lads. Makes me nervous. Oh, we're not getting carried away. It's just you're allowed to dream at this point when you're before the game. We've got. I'll be listening. On second, I'll be listening at home while the other four will be there. Got everything crossed. We've got this. Think positive. Yes, certainly are. How about St. James's Park? It's a bus ride and metro ride away. You know where it is? I think it would hopefully be a northeast occasion if we did. And look at even if they drop the tickets, get the place full. You know what I mean? It would be amazing. Right. And it's eyes on us, isn't it? If you're playing Newcastle,
got something a fair few years ago, didn't it?
Yeah.
So
the
Newcastle Sun. Only thing is, I don't want Newcastle Sunderland because we've got Newcastle Sunderland fans. I didn't want a mini town and we had Derby.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, true, Mickey. True. So, tell you what, lads, it's a bit nice tonight to have a bit positivity. I know we've
had a laugh and a joke, but we
need it. Lighten the mood a bit.
Yeah, it is. Who expected us to get to Wembley and win a trophy? Exactly. Look, anything can happen.
Exactly.
To Wembley.
If you did ask me 20 years ago about going to Wembley, we used to sing "We're going to Wetherby," didn't we, Steely?
That's right, we did, because it was ridiculous. We're never going to Wembley.
No.
Been three times.
We need to start well. I think we all know that, don't we? How many times we've conceded an early goal? Right. We need to get at them, get right at them. As Jonesy used to say, said didn't like it up them. So hopefully that's the case on what I call. We're going to wrap it up a little bit early there, but big thank you to everybody for joining us. Thankfully, we didn't have any major mistakes tonight with the new the new streaming platform, but we made it through. Yeah. Oh, Mickey's face is just so much worth the press of that button.
That was a meme. We could have made a meme of Mickey's face there.
Yeah,
I know. What it is? He gets these new bells and whistles. We hear them for about 3 weeks, then he forgets about them. So we've got to wait 3 weeks, folks, before he forgets all about them.
What? Anyway, on that note, everybody
was underwater there.
Is it not a mute one for him?
Yeah, there is. There is going to be. Oh, hang on! I nearly ended the broadcast there without going to our new movie titles at the end. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you hopefully on Monday night for a third round draw reaction. Oh, wow. So we'll play that one by ear. On that note, everyone, bye.
Take care. Thanks for listening.